Let's just be perfectly frank, because enough people don't understand this conflict and don't understand how Gaza is different, that I think it's worthwhile every single time that you talk about Gaza to lay it out, because people think they know, but they don't know, and they don't necessarily, I think, appreciate how different the conflict is. So you have the war in Ukraine. Let's call it a classic conflict. You've got two sides fighting over a territory, and both believe that it is theirs, right? And I'm not going to attribute any blame, or I'm not going to attribute any whose case is stronger, but both sides say this territory, the Donbass, or even all of the Ukraine, should belong to Russia. And the Ukrainians say, no, it belongs to us. We have our own history and we have our own independence, and we're going to fight for it, right? So they're fighting for a disputed territory, over a disputed territory. But each side has the ability to retreat back to their own, motherland. You can go back to Kyiv, or you can go into the Carpathians. You can be in Ukraine and still be safe. And there's an industrial base that's working to defeat the other side. And you can live in these countries. And if certain times things get really, really bad, like they did in the early stages of the war, or they might get this way again, if you want to, you can be a refugee and you can leave, which is a tough thing to do, but you can be a refugee and you can leave and go live in the UK, or live in Poland, or live wherever a place will find you. Gaza's and the Palestinian conflict is so radically different. But let's take Gaza for a second. Yes, the two sides are fighting over a disputed territory. The Palestinians say that the land of Palestine is theirs. How big is, again, I'm not trying to solve this conflict here and lay blame to either sides, but you have the two sides claiming disputed land and fighting over it. But what's so different is that the Gazans are a captive people. You have 2 million people who can't go anywhere. So that includes Hamas, that includes all the civilians, that includes just the people of Gaza, all the kids. They're there. They can't go anywhere. They're cut off from food, from basic supplies. You have this locked-in population that is under attack. So it is not a normal conflict. Nothing about it is normal. And this food distribution system is not normal. It is not the way it works in humanitarian conflicts. It not works in humanitarian zones in conflicts. It's its own thing. There's nothing else like it.